Good morning to you at 9:24. In this morning's What's Going Around segment, we're discussing the link between cold temperatures and allergy season. Joining us this morning is ear, nose, and throat doctor David Jakubowicz from Essen Healthcare with what we need to know. Good morning, doctor. Did I get your name right?
You got it right. Thank you, Julie.
Excellent, doctor. Thanks for joining us. Now, we're facing another cold spell this weekend and next week. Allergy season normally associated with the spring and the fall, but how do the frigid temperatures affect allergy sufferers?
So the frigid temperatures actually delay the start of the allergy season, but those that are suffering from cockroach and dust allergies are struggling more because they're in the house more, and that's what's affected by them. Also, people tend to have what they call allergies, but a non-allergic rhinitis when going from hot to cold, cold to hot. Their nose starts running, their eyes start watering, and they seem to suffer more as far as with the change in temperatures, especially the cold. I've had a lot of patients really struggling with the cold temperatures and runny noses.
And we know the first day of spring is 3 weeks from today. Many of us anticipating that one strongly. Do you anticipate allergy season to be longer this year due to all the weather changes?
Actually, it's probably going to be shorter and more intense. We've already had last year, because it was the warmer weather, we already had some pollen or trees blooming at this point. Because of the cold weather, it's been holding things off. So what's going to tend to happen is there's going to be more and different types of trees going on just at the same time. So people are going to have a shorter, more intense allergy season, at least when it comes to the tree pollen, and possibly the grass and ragweed seasons, which are usually somewhere between May and July and August to November. They may be a little earlier than they were last year.
Short, good, but intense. We don't like that. What can we do starting now to prepare for the upcoming allergy season?
So if you tend to use a nasal steroid like Flonase, now would be a good time to start using it because it takes about 2 weeks for it to kick in. Things like Astropro, which are the nasals, or the azolastine or ketotifen eye drops and nasal sprays, tend to work more immediately. And then also just have your ready supply of things like fexofenadine, which is the generic of Allegra, loratadine. And then if you need something as a boost at night, maybe some Benadryl. But having the antihistamines ready, starting the nasal steroids at this point, considering the antihistamine eye drops or nasal sprays can definitely help as far as with the allergies. And then also when allergy season does hit, which you can monitor either on WPIX or on things like pollen.com or just your normal allergies forecast, just basically be mindful, try and avoid the early mornings, come out more towards the afternoon, or after a steady rain is a good time to come out if you are an allergy sufferer. The other thing is obviously come to a allergist or otolaryngologist in order to get allergy tested so you know what your triggers are. A lot of people assume they know what their triggers are, but best to do testing and then and then when you can go on to the allergy forecast, you kind of have an idea of when to take the medication, especially if you don't want to take things all year round.
Excellent. That's great advice, Dr. David Jakubowicz. Thank you so much for joining us this morning. Dan and Hazel, get those nasal steroids ready. Back to you.
There you go.